What's up, Doc Sports? It's me, Detroit Lenny here, joined with Raphael Esparza here on Doc's Daily Friday edition, April 10th. I don't know why I can't forget this day. It's my wife's birthday. She's not watching.
Happy
It's
birthday.
okay. I know she's not watching. Why would she? That would be supportive, and she hates me. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Welcome into Doc's Daily. We're gonna go over some MLB today, some NBA. That's all we got. Why is it? I don't understand why there's no NHL today.
It blows my mind. I mean, I saw that on there because you know where I'm at and what I'm doing. So like I planned my next day so I can do stuff in either the hospital or memory care where my mom is at, so I can do stuff. And I'm thinking, why is there no games on Sunday in the NA? I mean, granted, it was great for me. I was able to, eliminate something and concentrate on something else. The only thing, and I thought maybe it was the Frozen Four championship game, but no, that's tomorrow. So you would think if you're NHL or NHL hockey, you would have had yesterday off or tomorrow off to support the final, the Frozen Four, and have everyone play today.
I'm actually Googling it right now. I need to know why this is happening. The league takes a scheduled break following a heavy slate of 14 games on Thursday. So they everybody takes the day off Thursday, so then everybody can play Friday. Or I mean, everybody plays Thursday. Everybody takes day off Friday. Everybody plays Saturday. I mean, if that's the case, why are we doing? I don't understand. NHL, whatever. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Drop in the comment section what you like today, side total, proper, otherwise. Sports betting, let's talk about it. If you got questions about numbers or games specifically, this is the guy to answer them. So definitely drop in. If you got a comment, drop it in the chat. Also, free $60 account. I plug this out every day, and I can't stop telling you guys because it's the best way to really try us out, whether it's Raphael or any other handicapper at the website. Go over to docsports.com/free60. There's links in the description of the video. I made it really easy. You can just click the link, take you right over to the website, sign up, $60 parked in your account. Do with however you so desire on any handicapper you want. It's real simple, folks. It's real easy. Click the link. Raphael, what do you got going on tonight?
We're coming off another NHL winner, another 7-unit winner yesterday, because you know who I've been fading this team since day one. Vancouver Canucks. I faded them. I had the Kings on the puck line yesterday. 4-1 victory. So a little bit. I'm a little bit disappointed. There's no hockey today. Been on a nice streak. I think since January 5th, we're up over $6,000 in the NHL.
Nice.
A little bit disappointed, but I do have a nice play in the NBA. I've been playing a whole bunch of first quarters and first halves in the NBA because now the season's close to end. Some of the teams are playing their starters full minutes in the first half, and maybe resting them in the second half. So, perfect example, if a total's 230, why is the first half only 112.5 or whatever like that? So I don't understand stuff like that. So I have a 6-unit NBA and then a 5-unit baseball. But I have not been playing that many big unit plays in baseball because some of these teams I'm still head scratching on how they're playing and stuff like that. I don't like. We've had this discussion before.
They haven't got regulated yet, or
I don't understand how some place, and I'm not just saying our site, but other handicappers I've seen in other sites, game of the year in baseball. Like, really? I mean, it's some teams have played 10 games and stuff like that. So I'm still trying to get my feet wet in baseball, but I really like the spots that we have tonight in tonight's game.
This is a time for me that I think is key on some totals. You play some totals. You can play some nerfy stuff. But that's it. I'm not, side total wise, not yet. I mean, maybe a little bit of totals. I mean, you don't need to get weather, winds blowing out 20 miles an hour at Wrigley Field. I'm betting the over. You know what I mean?
I mean, when the Pirates in Colorado are still playing decent baseball, then that's when you're like, you know what? Let's wait till these teams start to identify themselves.
Right. I'm like, the Colorado Rockies. I kind of like them tonight against the Padres. The A's have been good. I mean, did the A's just take 2 out of 3 from the Yankees, right?
Yeah.
They took 2 out of 3 from the Yankees. And listen, you really don't know who anybody is till June, right? I mean, we think we know a lot of things. But realistically, my Tigers are out to a slowest start ever. Where Miami Marlins, that's a team I thought would be a lot better this year than they were last year. I thought they were going to be sellers at the deadline. And then we thought Sandy Alcantara would be dealt. A couple of people, and now he's pitching out of his mind. But they got good old Chris Paddock on the mound tonight.
But you know what today is? We're talking baseball. You know what
Corbin
today
Day?
is? Patrick Corbin. There's two
Oh,
pitchers. We
okay.
made a lot of money last year. And when I say, when people always say, "What do you mean you made a lot of money last year?" I'm like, last year I was up over $8,200 in baseball, a site leader, and I faded for Kyle Freeland and Patrick Corbin.
Yeah, Patrick Corbin, Kyle Freeland. Yeah, they're free money.
All last year. So why not? And I think the Twins are starting to play some better baseball. I mean, I know they're on the road, but wow. You're trying to tell me some books had Corbin at minus 140 earlier this money? Have they not watched him play?
I actually have no, yeah, right. Have they actually watched him play? So I got a Nerfy in that game. And it scares the shit out of me because Patrick Corbin. It really does. I even said that on my video. I gave that on my members only video. That's one of my Nerfies I gave out. And, look, it's good money. It's plus 106. I thought it was fairly priced. It was more, I think he's got one inning in him. He's got a cut.
Yeah.
He get you. He's probably good, honestly. We've made money on him a lot, but he's really good for an inning or two. He falls apart second time around, but Minnesota's bats don't scare me a lot. So, but they, this is a game they could win for sure. Minnesota wins this game. I think they could I would take Minnesota first 5 plus a half. You could get it about 130 right now. Because I do believe that, but I like the Nerfy price. I've been on my Nerfies. This is the time of year to bet your Nerfies. When the weather is great for Nerfies. If you have statistical data that tells you what ballparks are good for Nerfies, with teams, with pitchers, there's a lot of data out there. It's all about knowledge. It's about what and if you can get enough information, you can make some money on some Nerfies.
I like the Giants Orioles Nerfy. I almost played it as a prop bet, but stupid nurse came in and got me all flustered and I lost track of time. And next thing I know, I didn't have enough time to post it.
Which game was that? What'd you say?
The Baltimore Orioles game, Giants.
Giants
offense.
Orioles.
Yeah, Giants bets suck.
So, I kind of got a tiered system that I work with, like me personally as a handicapper in my writing, and it's like 60%, 80%. If it's 90, it is what it is. It's just the same rating as if it was at 80% probability for me. I had that game at 59%, so I didn't bet it. But
Booker wants to know, do you ever consider taking a no home run option? I have not.
I have not played with that. I have not. I've thought about that. There's a couple people, there's a couple Twitter accounts probably that I follow that are like, that's all they bet. And I'm always curious of just like how the math is mathing. But listen, don't get attached to anybody on Twitter, okay? I'm just saying it could be.
Yeah, that's like another beast of tracking of home runs. That's why you see a lot of people on social media like, I love these 3 people to hit a home run. Like, I'm like, what? That's just crazy. I don't understand how it's not smart money management. Granted, if one of them hits, you can maybe get your money back. But how often is that? Especially now when you said the wind blowing in on the ballparks, the weather's not that good. I've never dealt with home run props.
I've never dealt with too many home run props. It's like when I bet home run props, the home run derby. Okay, that's when I bet home run props. But unless somebody that I really like, like if I see a video and you did it and you give out a home run prop, I'm gonna bet that home run prop because I know you don't give out the home run props. So that means it's got to be good. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like that. Jack, we're gonna start a therapy group. They meet on Saturdays at 11 a.m. Eastern time at Doc's Daily, and we're gonna recap Tigers Weekly. And be prepared because I'll tell you what, if the Tigers lose to the Marlins today, which is very possible, Doc's Daily tomorrow is going to be horrible, folks, because we're going to have to listen to Griffin Murphy and his White Sox talk about being better than the Tigers, and I can't. I don't know if I can do all that. Yeah, but no, don't do it.
But he ain't lying. I mean, I'm just
Yeah.
just saying. I mean, what 4 wins versus 5 wins?
I mean,
He ain't
numbers are
lying.
numbers. Numbers are just numbers. Ask the Red Wings fans. They're just numbers. Red Wings fans are right now are on you should check on your Red Wing fans because they knew exactly at the beginning of the year where this would end up for hockey. We're that bubble team. We're just flirting with getting into the playoffs right now. 1 point behind or 2 points behind. Need to win out the last 3 games. Need somebody, whatever. I said it yesterday on Doc's Daily. I'll say it again. I think they need to blow it up. I don't think Dylan Larkin's him. I think he's a great number 2. I don't think he's a captain. And Steve Yzerman, I wish you the best. He's always a Detroiter in my book. But that's as far as I go. Real Joe Beef's got some beef for us. 2 best. The Hornets tonight, minus the points, and the over 7.5 Red Sox Cardinals. I am about that life with the Red Sox and the Cardinals. I
like that. I just don't trust the Boston Red Sox bats right now or their team right now. I see what the point that we're going at. If that's the only way I think I would play that game. But I did look at that game like around 2:30 in the morning when I was bored. And
Dusty May has been horrible. And I'm calling him Dusty, by the way. I'm never calling him Dustin. His mother calls him Dustin. Everybody else calls him Dusty. Dusty May, I think it's just something ain't right there. So if anything wakes up these Red Sox bats, it's a Dusty May action.
I agree.
No action in the NBA for me.
I agree with Jack. The under in the Giants Orioles game looks really good. I thought, like I said, I was going to post to Nerfy on that game. Giants bats have been completely quiet. Orioles aren't smacking the ball around either, so I can see that one. But Real Joe Beef, Cubs -1.5 and over. It is 40 degrees at Wrigley today. The wind is howling in. If that total 6.5 of Imanaga on the mound, who gives up the long balls all the time, and it's only 6.5, I'm just gonna sit back and stay away on that game, just because. And the Pirates have been playing some good ball. I think they got a little bit of excitement in the locker room. There's the young kid that came in, and Skeens having a better outing his last one. So I just don't like the game, especially the over. There's 40 degrees and the wind blowing in. The ball's not going to carry.
So I like to do a thing the night before baseball, like it's like my ritual before I go to bed kind of situation, is I look at the weather report for the next day and I immediately bet any Nerfies that I want to bet now before they change. Because I bet this Nerfie at minus 140 and it's upwards of 180, 170, 170 range in some books now. So, that's just a little, whatever, tip or whatever. If you're a Nerfy better, look at the weather the day before or early before, especially if you have matchups. That number, didn't that number open up higher than 6.5?
That's a good question. Now, one thing about
I saw books at 7. I thought I saw people at 7 last night, but I could be mistaken. But I remember thinking that was going to be I think this is our first 6.5 of the year.
I've seen some 6.5s.
Really?
Yeah. They consensus sent out 7.5, and I'm looking right now. I don't see any book. Circa posted a 7 at, was it this morning at 8:45, and it was a 7 for 2 minutes and looks like 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and put it this
long enough for them to check everywhere else.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I didn't see that many changes like that. I mean, the Cubs numbers coming down. It was up to -160 this morning, and now it's a couple. BetMGM has 145. So,
do you ever do series MLB
yes, all the time. Only weekend for some. I don't, and some. I think we had this discussion last time, and someone put in the chat, why only weekends? If you could find me that answer, I would be great. have no idea what.
I think I know. I think I know. At least for me, I think I know. The weekend series, they always tend to be better. They just have to be. They're just like more hyped up, and then I get so involved in the weekend series that by Monday, Tuesday, I just need a timeout, and then I end up just laying off. But series props are a thing, for sure. Like right now, like I don't know what the series prop is for Miami and Detroit, but man, I would
It
take
opened up at 180, and right now it's minus 235.
for Miami.
No, Detroit. Detroit's still
I'd go
favored for the season.
Miami. That's what I'm saying. I would take the plus money on Miami. It's a 3-game series, if I'm not mistaken. It's not 4.
I kind of like the Cardinals plus the 120 against the Red Sox on a series price.
Okay.
And that's hard for me to say that because I'm a Cubs fan, but I'm not sold on the Red Sox right now.
I gotta look at the pitching matchups for who's projected and that. Who's projected tomorrow for that?
See, I'm glad you mentioned pitching matchups. Unless you're playing the Dodgers, the Pirates, a team that has a dominating ace, I normally don't look at pitching matchups unless that
Like I
team
want to
has
see when their ace is playing, when their 1-2 guys are pitching.
Yeah, so if their ace goes on Wednesday and Thursday, they're not pitching the weekend series.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Or if you're projecting a bullpen game in one of those games, like I think somebody has a bullpen game going to. Well, the Tigers got a bullpen game going today. Montero's not. He's great. We would love to trade him. That's the rumor around town anyway. Is they're trying to unload Kiter Montero to somebody. I don't think he's a starter. That's just it. I think he's middle reliever. So I think
the Brewers open up at minus 215 for series price, and that was minus 350, a full $1.
That's nuts.
Yes, people, I yawned because I am out in Phoenix. Probably had about maybe 5 hours of sleep in the past week.
That's like a vacation. It's like 100 degrees out there now.
No, it's chilly today.
I was gonna say it's a lot of it's only 75 here.
Yeah,
I say that. Actually, some people are watching from like Michigan, and and it's probably a snowstorm
like,
right now.
F you.
Yeah, they're probably like F you to these guys, thumbs down. Listen, you still have to hit the like button. If you don't hit the thumbs up button, I don't know what to tell you.
If people are watching from Phoenix, can anyone answer me this question? What's with all the grasshoppers here this time? I've been to Phoenix. My sister lives here. My parents are now here. They're both in different places of care. So I drive around a lot between Scottsdale and Mesa, and I know Phoenix, Camelback Street from the back of my hand. What's with the grasshoppers? Can anyone please answer me that?
So what's with the grasshoppers? Thought it was a desert.
Yeah.
Our thing out here is Vegas. The last year or two, we've gotten mosquitoes. Little ones.
There's mosquitoes here. I got bit the other day. I was outside. Yeah. I was outside just taking a break from my mom's room, and I'm like, "What the heck? I got bit at my hand."
Yeah, I was in the outside last night because it was so nice breeze. Had a great breeze. It felt great. Sleep with the windows open, and then but I got bit by a couple of mosquitoes. All right, back to sports. Is it me or have the books been shortchanging the underdog prices? Example: Blue Jays minus 140. Twins only plus 112. I thought somebody else brought this up to me in a separate conversation the other day, but just in a one-off, they were like, "Oh, they're shorting us on the plus money price."
People wake up.
They're always shorting you.
Yes.
They
want you to parlay. They don't want you to straight bet. You guys have all these open up your phone apps and but every $5 they're gonna give me to $100. Well, then don't. If you're gonna do that and sign up to these books who would just want your parlay action, then you can't complain that they're short pricing. Because no offense, we are the problem. We're the reason why they are shortchanging you. I don't know how many times I see on social media, "Oh, but I got an SGP going." But that's the reason why they're short pricing you. It's because of the SGPs and all these books and all that. So yes, they're short. They've been shortchanging since I left this industry at MGM in 2016, I think it was.
I would just like say, like, this is not fair. Like, I mean,
It's not. No,
it's
it's not.
never been fair. We are not playing on a fair, when
Nope.
they say, oh, they're doing you a favor, or we're, this is this. It's just, it's never, ever, ever are we on the same side. Never, ever, ever. I don't care what they give you. I don't care if they give you a free $50 bet, or I don't care if they give you a steak dinner, or they, send you a nice t-shirt. We are not friends. Okay. It is. I got a great buddy that I follow on good friend of mine, and he's been saying this since 20 years. FTB, the book. Okay, people, it's the book.
That line right there is a 30-cent line.
Hashtag it on Twitter. FTB.
When I first got into this industry, we're using 10-cent lines. We were moving penny lines, or when I was at MGM, we were the first books at -116 and -106 when we were changing numbers for penny lines. Now the price that Real Joe beat 30 cents on a baseball game. That is highway robbery. That is disgusting, and that's why some of these books and stuff like that. But again, the real bettors, and I'm guessing Real Joe Beef is a real better, or at least he knows what he's talking about. To notice what he just typed in,
right?
You should know that all they
better doesn't notice.
All they want is your SGP money. They don't want anything else. They just want you to say, "Ooh, for every $5, I'm getting 100. Where's that SGP button so I can do Nerfies and first home runs and stuff like that?" So they don't care about the single leg or the single bet betters. They just want that parlay action. So that's why you have to be smart with. That's what you tell you all the time. Shop your lines, have multiple books. You need to find out what book is good for baseball. What's book for NBA? You're gonna have different books who are benefiting on which sport you choose. I mean, I wish back in the day before I did consulting work for a lot of sports books, I had a lot of books where this is my soccer book. This is what I'm going to use most of my NBA. This is my tennis. This is whatever and stuff like that. Now, because you need that, because some books are 30 cents on baseball. Some books are still 20 cents. Some books are 25. I mean, you have to know what you're doing.
And I'll tell you quickly, I got a cousin in Michigan, cousin Scott. He's like cousin Eddie from Christmas Vacation. I swear to God, and he just got a thing from FanDuel that bumped him up whatever. Now he's a platinum member of whatever. He's a VIP, this, that, or whatever. And he thinks it's because of how good he is. And I told him, it's not because of how good you are, Scott. It's because you're like the employee of the month, because you paid for the left wing. I'm like, you're not, and all he does is send me these 5-6 team parlays, NBA prop parlays that he's alternate lining, and he's adjusting the lines and stuff. And I'm like, oh, and then I'll send him something like, here's my favorite Nerfy today. Like, my favorite Nerfy today is in the Houston-Seattle game. And it's -125 is what I got it at, the Nerfy, okay? And I send him that, and I'm like, that's my favorite Nerfy play of the day. Like, if I had to pick my best bet of the day kind of situation. And he's like, oh, I'm not betting that minus. Why would I lay 125 to win $100? And I'm like, I go, but he goes, when I'm throwing down $20, $50 on a 16 parlay that'll play me $5,000. And I'm like, we're not doing the same thing. That's why I tried to tell him, you're gambling. I'm handicapping sports. There's a difference. So, we argue about that all the time, but shout out to my very own cousin Eddie, cousin Scott, though.
Does he know you call him Eddie?
Oh yeah, 100%. He's in my phone as cousin Eddie. He's in my phone as cousin Eddie. Because my wife, when we first got married, she's like, why do you keep calling your cousin Eddie Scott? And I'm like, it's his real name. But yeah, anyways, I parlay. I won't say I don't parlay. Joe Beef says he rarely parlays. I probably got a good parlay every day, kind of like a 2-teamer. I had a nice 3-team money line parlay on NHL. Sometimes I think in money line sports, you kind of almost have to get the value you want. I mean, parlay in 2 -140s is good money. minus 150s. It's
You know
two
my
teams.
rules on that, so I'm not gonna get
I know.
into. I'm not gonna get into that. And people always ask me why, because I worked in the industry.
I
I
know.
saw the parlay reports. I saw the percentages and stuff like that. So I mean, and I hate to bag on people and stuff like that. I'm shy for us being, as I say, us handicappers and stuff like that. We should be professionalism. We should not do videos of parlays and teasers because it's just not a winning,
Don't talk shit about
thing.
teasers. Don't talk
Yeah,
shit about my teasers.
I know
You know I like
we've
a
had
good
this.
NFL teaser.
I
I like a
know
good
we've had this
teaser.
discussion, but I'm just saying it's not smart money management. That's all I'm saying. And like I say, I know a lot of people who do bet a lot of teasers and win. I know people who bet
Right.
parlays and win. But down the road, I've seen it. It's just not good money
So
management.
I shouldn't parlay the Rangers and the Rockies.
No.
Damn. Whatever. You're no fun. Absolutely no fun. Like absolutely no fun. Reds run line, Mariners money line, parlay. Okay.
I do like the Reds today. I didn't want to lay the minus 180, I think it was. I do like the Reds today. I didn't really
Yeah.
think of anything on the Mariners game.
I don't think I'm just all about the under in that game, the Angels and the Reds. I really like the under. I like the under first 5 and full game. I just think I just don't expect a lot out of anybody there as far as bats wise, anyways. And it's our guy, Chase Burns, not Corbin.
I did double look that when I saw that on the
Had
board.
to look at yeah. Don't
I
get
did look. I did
have
have to look.
I did do a Tony George Masters top 20 parlay, looking okay in the second round. Okay. Tony George got some Masters plays. Do you dabble in the Masters?
I used to do a lot of golf stuff, and then I just again, the books were just throwing out horrible lines. I mean, why am I going to tackle in Masters head to head? I used to do a lot of head to head matchups.
Okay.
So why am I tackling? Before there was 10-cent lines, and now there were 20 cents. I think now they're 25 to 30-cent lines, and I just got aggravated. I'm like, I'm not going to do all this research to bet head-to-head matchups, and I'm putting in horrible numbers because these books are too lazy and want you to parlay head-to-head matchup. So I do like. I did see Tony George's top 20, his 2 bets that's Real Joe Beef, and I think those are really good bets, but I wouldn't have parlayed them. But I'm hoping, don't get me wrong, hoping Tony crushes it.
Right. I got a couple head-to-head matchups that we won one yesterday. I think he told me about. I cashed, and then I got some ones today. I love the golf stuff. I like the oddball stuff. I bet 3 races a year. And it's the Triple Crown races. That's it, because I love to bet the horses, man, and that's a rabbit hole of all rabbit holes. I'm on Atlanta as well. Somebody said that today. I do like Atlanta.
I had a nice winning Saturday last Saturday in the horses, so
yeah. Okay.
We have there's big stakes races this Saturday. I think where we have the Lexington Stakes is this Saturday, so it should be a fun day at the track.
I'm trying
Apple Blossom is, I think, if I'm not mistaken, this Saturday.
Okay. I know that race. I'm trying to talk our boss man into having a company event at the Kentucky Derby. Maybe not this year.
I would say no to that one.
What?
The Kentucky Derby is fun to go once. I tell people the Derby is like going to the but you can't get action. It's so damn packed. 90% of the time you're gonna have rain there. it's I'd rather go like to a Keeneland event. I'd rather go to Keeneland, Santa Anita Derby, maybe the Del Mar, the Pacific Classic.
Well, something that sounds like it's generic.
Something that you can actually go to the window and place a bet. Go have a nice cocktail, get a shrimp cocktail, stuff like that. Kentucky Derby, it's fun for one time. People watching. If you're going to go to the Derby, don't gamble because you're not going to get that action, or gamble early, and then you get screwed. Then you get screwed if there's scratches. Kentucky Derby is fantastic for people watching.
All right, fine. I won't push that narrative no longer. Where would we go? We've got to
Del Mar.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can't think of another. I think we
We
should go.
can rent like we can meet up in Vegas and rent like a huge like van or something and just have a party bus all the way to Del Mar.
I don't think all of us in one bus that
Well,
long.
first of us, all of us ain't gonna agree to all of it. So I'm not saying
I
every other
understand
hand.
that,
I can
but
guarantee you,
and
I can
some people
think of
party
three
different,
people in
maybe.
my head. I can think of three people in my head that won't go. So it's not
Oh,
going to
for
be all of
sure.
us.
But that's what I'm saying. Maybe something that everybody would attend. I thought a horse race, whatever.
Your analogy of a horse race is a perfect. I think it'd be fantastic, but it's just not the Derby. I don't think we would have fun
Okay.
at the Derby.
Man, they should have a track in Vegas. Could you imagine a horse track in Vegas?
There used to be a dog track in Vegas back in the years, way back. I don't know when.
Really?
Maybe someone can correct me in the chat. I
I
think
mean,
it
I'm
was like in
sure
the
there's a dog
80s.
track. I could find a dog track in Vegas right now. I could probably find a chicken fight if I really wanted to. I mean, Vegas is
Cockroach
weird.
raging.
Oh, there's definitely little people wrestling. I don't know what the term is. I don't want to offend nobody. Little person, right?
Yeah, they have I think it's MJW. It's like MC, that midget championship wrestling or something. They do it at Orleans all the time.
Yeah. Well, no, I'd like to go to the Hustler one, but that's a different story.
Well, that's a different show.
It's a different show too, folks. Preach it, Raphael. Preach it. What else? Anything in the NBA? We didn't talk too much about NBA, and we'll get out of here.
NBA and NHL people, this is when you need to be very, very cautious. We have less than 2-3 teams have games. At the NHL, this is when I just hold back, bet some first halves in the NBA, maybe some first quarters, or a lot of passes into the playoffs. This is when I think yesterday when I was scrolling on Twitter when my Wi-Fi was in and out at the hospital and all that, I saw someone we have back-to-back game years going in the NBA today, and not our site. It was someone on social media. I don't even know it wasn't a popular gambling site like ours and the
Right.
W1s and stuff like that. I'm like, who has a game year in the NBA right now with teams that you have no clue who's playing and the spreads are -26? I mean, granted, the favorites have been crushing it in the NBA, and the books are getting crushed right now in the NBA. Yes, I can say that because I see their numbers, but I don't know if I could lay the cojones to say, hey, you know what? I'm betting this -18 in the NBA is my game of year. I couldn't do it. My stomach would be in knots.
I can't do that. Yeah, right. I can't. I can't lay 15.5. I don't know. I don't care if we're playing against the Pacers or not. I can't do stuff like that, or 16s or whatever. The only bet I have in the NBA is the Boston Celtics game under, because they went over last night, and it's a Robert Ferrango thing.
I would wait. 224s popped up about 20 minutes ago, and while we were on the air, BetMGM just moved it to 224.5. I think it continues
I got
to go up.
224.5 at Caesars.
Yeah, I would. People who are watching this, I think this one goes all the way up to 225.
Okay. I like that. And I mentioned yesterday my Pistons and the Hornets. The Pistons have nothing to play for. Nothing to play for at all. The Micro Wrestling Federation.
I knew it was MWF. I
didn't
know.
George, out of left field, George. I like it. I like it. Well done, George. Hold on. Well done. I have a thing for that.
Probably gonna get.
Well done, George.
Someone's probably going to clip that
clapping,
and said, I said midget wrestling, championship wrestling. You can't use that word, so I'm probably going to get alienated on social media.
Yeah, and also shout out to Sean Mender. There you go. Good job there, Sean. Our guy Stop Geo was in the chat. What's happening, Stop Geo?
George, check me out on all my wrestling stuff I do with Jonathan Coachman over at the BTT Studios. We have WrestleMania. I'll have over 30 probably different types to bet WrestleMania next week, and I have a whole bunch of AEW odds that are out right now.
Rhodes has part ownership. Interesting.
Yeah, I didn't know. I knew he had that. Oh, see, he does.
Yeah, see, George knows. Come on. Yeah. We don't have to. George knows. George just knows. Theory on my Pistons tonight is Robert had that the Hornets come out, and the Hornets could very well be possibly one of the teams that the Pistons have to face in the standings and the play-in and whatever, and then with whatever. Assuming that, do the Hornets kind of want to set the tone right now? I mean, they have stuff to play for. The Pistons have nothing to play for. but this is the type of game the Pistons will win. Do you just
I can
stay
see that.
away?
I would stay away.
All right, then I'm staying away. I want to. All right, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Good luck, everyone. Tell them everybody what you got going on for tonight, and then we'll bounce on out of here.
Yeah, 6-unit NBA. It's a first half, like I said. That's I think you could still get value in the first half as starters. Will play most of the first half, and then I have a 6-unit baseball, 5-unit NBA. I started that up. A big day tomorrow. I've got a 7-unit UFC. Had a nice plus money last week. UFC. I already mentioned the horse racing tomorrow. We have a soccer play tomorrow. What else? NHL tomorrow. So tomorrow should be fun.
All right, there you have it. Check out Raphael's premium plays over at DocSports.com. You can use that free $60 account. Try them out for absolutely free of charge right there. Try those plays out. Use that free 60 on Raphael's premium plays. Tonight, all weekend, you do you, Pikachu. We'll be back tomorrow, Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern. I'll see you guys on the next one. Good luck, unless you're against us.